Hi guys, thanks for taking the time to meet today. Firstly, as the auditor of the Actuarial and Financial Committee, I'd like to welcome you all on board the committee for the year. It's definitely going to be a strange year. Obviously, the main role of the committee in the past has been to organise social events for students to get to know each other. But with the government restrictions this year and the coronavirus rampant, I'm at a loss for what we can do. We've 20 grand in sponsorship money and not a whole pile to spend it on. What are your thoughts, guys? Any ideas?
The way I see it, there's nothing we can do. The only events people want are parties, and we can't host them properly with all these restrictions. So we might as well keep the money. There's no point letting it go to waste.
That's wrong on so many levels. We can't do that.
Obviously not. There's a chance we could get caught and everyone would hear about it. We could even be expelled.
Oh, I agree. There's no way that we keep the money. That's just completely immoral. Maybe instead we could just run events as planned. I mean, people want them to happen anyway, and as long as they have a good time, that's really what counts, isn't it? After all, we have been given this sponsorship money. It would be a shame to waste it.
If we're keeping the money, we may as well go ahead with all the events. There's no other way we benefit from it.
You guys are missing the point. The restrictions are there for a reason.
Yeah, seriously lads, the main reason I went for the role of auditor was for my CV, and I don't think future employers will be too happy if they hear that the ANF Society are disregarding the rules of a global pandemic or keeping sponsorship money for themselves. I mean, I'd love to have a big celebration with everyone as well, but I think we're going to have to comply with the restrictions on this one. How about some outdoor social distancing or online events?
I agree with Alison that we should do our best to organise events to comply with the COVID-19 restrictions. We have a duty to protect others from the virus. However, our broader societal responsibility goes beyond this. We will have extra money left over from events this year, as they will mostly be held over Zoom, and we have a unique opportunity to use some of this money for good. How about we donate some of this money to charity, as well as encouraging others to donate? We could then match any of their donations and raise a lot of money for charity.
That sounds like a waste of time and money to me. Just let people donate themselves if they want to. I doubt there's much charities can do with it in these times anyways.
No, I like the idea of donating to charities. We can post on our social media as well about the positive impact we're making and get the word out. I don't mind taking care of that.
Yeah, I'm happy to follow your lead on this. What are you thinking exactly?
We should definitely encourage students to meet up in small groups outdoors for social distancing events. Alison, you mentioned online events. How about a charity quiz over Zoom? We could encourage others to donate and match any donations to raise twice as much. We should also get involved in other initiatives, for example, November or the UCD 100. The more we get involved in, the better.
Hey guys, thanks for taking the time to meet today. I've called this meeting to wrap things up with the Society and to reflect on what we've achieved for the year. When we first met back in September, things were not looking good, and to be plunged back into lockdown so early on was a huge blow. But I'm really proud of how we've rallied together to support some great initiatives and host some really good events. I've prepared a little slideshow that I'd like to show you, just highlighting some of our main achievements. I'm really proud of what we've achieved. It'll look really good on our CVs.
I agree with Alison. We overcame some huge challenges this year to provide society events in a safe manner and protect our communities from the virus. We also donated a lot of money to charity and supported some great causes, which will hopefully make a real difference to those in our society who are struggling during these difficult times. I'd like to thank you all for your hard work this year, which made it possible. I'll hand back over to you now, Alison, for your presentation.
Great work, guys.
Thanks guys. So first off, we have the Movember fundraising events, which ran throughout the course of November and went really smoothly thanks to our efforts. We managed to raise over 2 grand in total for various charities, which I would see as a massive success. Secondly, the BAFS poker and raffle night was a resounding success. Barring a small number of technical difficulties, the night went off without a hitch. People were in great form and delighted to chat to people online who they might not have seen in months. Finally, our Christmas fundraisers for St Vincent de Paul had mixed results. Unfortunately, our attempt to do Christmas carols over Zoom didn't quite go as planned, but that was due to poor internet connection and lag. It wasn't an organisational failure on our part. The Secret Santa, however, was a great call. All the students were in really good spirits and managed to have a great time. With all the Christmas events, we managed to raise over 2.5 grand for SVP.
No, that's brilliant. Thanks everyone.
Imagine how much better this all could have been without the restrictions.
Well, Ray, there's nothing we can do about that, but considering the circumstances, we've really achieved a lot. We've also used our positions to benefit society in these difficult times, which will be important in our future careers as actuaries as well.
That's great. We'll leave it there, guys, and thanks again for everything all semester.